doesn't love a nice walk in the woods? And yet, something's missing here. That sound of songs and chirps and calls, the flutter of wings, that's the sound of a healthy world. And it's a sound that doesn't stop at the edge of a forest. It carries straight into our cities. It may come as a surprise, but as bird populations decline across North America, what happens in cities is becoming increasingly important to their survival. Bird populations are declining. Over the past 50 years, North America has lost nearly 3 billion birds, many of them migratory. In a country full of forests and wild places, it's easy to think that what we do in cities doesn't matter. But conservation action in urban areas can play a critical role for birds, especially during migration. Every year, billions of birds travel from across Canada to the south to overwinter, and then back again. Along the way, they need safe places to stop, to feed, and to recover. And very often, they do that in and around cities. In Montreal, scientist Barbara Frey studies how birds use city spaces and how we can manage nature in cities for both birds and for people.
Most of our birds, especially our small songbirds, they migrate at night. And the lights in the city both disorient them but attract them. And that means they're using the nature in cities as a critical time to rest and refuel. And we have actions that we can take in these places to help them along their incredible journeys.
To protect birds in cities, scientists first need to know which species are here, how many there are, and how long they stay.
So as scientists, unfortunately, we can't go to every forest every morning to go and count birds during their migration. So we put out audio recording units to record the sounds that they make. And later we can analyze these soundscapes or these landscapes of sound to understand what species were there. As somebody who's lived in Montreal for 20 years, I'm still surprised about what species might be showing up during their migration periods right here in my own backyard.
To understand how long birds spend in the city, Barbara also puts tiny transmitters on these birds. She can follow individual birds and learn where they stop, how long they rest, and where they go next. And there's a simple but important way that anyone who loves birds can help.
There are free apps such as Merlin and iNaturalist that actually help people when they go out to collect data to understand what kind of species are around. This is information that otherwise I just wouldn't be able to get. And both the mix of these new technologies as well as this growing participatory science where everyday people can go out and start collecting data is giving us this huge amount of information like never before to start to understand just how much time birds are spending in or near cities during their migration period.
During migration, almost any bird can end up being a city bird at some point. So there are things you can do to help make them thrive, as simple as making your windows more visible to prevent collisions, planting native shrubs and trees, keeping your cat inside, or even just installing an app. So join the conservation conversation and let's keep our forests and cities filled with the sounds of singing.